that's just stuff people don't want to talk about. They're afraid to talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the show, yo. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, you feel me, the conversation today.
Because I had on here to talk about the gospel for it, at least I didn't control that conversation. That was God right there. Just
I mean, it happens, you know what I'm saying? Whatever two Bible-fearing brothers, Bible-reading brothers, you know what I'm saying, get into the building, you feel me? That's going to happen. You know what I mean? That is going to happen, I promise you.
I don't even think there was racists back in the day. I think everybody, think about back in the Bible, I think everybody pretty much the same color. And, but they still, okay, who was the black people and white people then? They've always been the Christians were the original. And that's what you are, that's what I am. We got different color skin. They tricked us to think.
What color was Jesus, bro?
He was probably like, I don't think he was white, like me.
So why? So
he probably like a Nipsey Hussle or like
so
that
why?
kind of
So
skin color, or like The Weeknd or something.
Okay, so
A mix.
why did America make Jesus look like you?
Why would black if we
Answer
grew up in the slavery
that
era? Why would
question.
white people hang a black Jesus up? It wouldn't happen. We're not even supposed to worship the.
Just answer that question.
I just did. I'm saying because.
You hated the way.
Why would we worship a black Jesus if we're racist at that time? It was a racist time when them crosses came out. What are we going to put a black? We had to be white. That's the whole thing. Real Christians, we don't worship that cross.
So
it's idolatry.
How can you hate the truth about Jesus if you believe in Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
If you went and put a white Jesus up and you know Jesus is not that color.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Did it say in the Bible what color Jesus was?
Yeah.
What color did it say he was?
Bronze.
That's a rhetorical question.
Bronze.
Okay, then. But I'm saying, like, was that a big point in the Bible? Did Jesus, like, was that something that God
the same
was it
way,
highlighted?
The same way they described a behemoth. The same way they described the behemoth is the same way they describe. Listen to that. The same way they describe the behemoth is the same way they describe Jesus. So how can you go and change the way Jesus was depicted?
You're still thinking racially, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. God doesn't have
Why
race,
would
bro.
you change the way a prophet looks? Forget about Christianity. Why would you change the way a prophet looks? Why?
What do you mean? You act like I changed.
Jesus was a prophet. Why would you change the way?
Why I changed?
Why would white people change the way the prophet Jesus look?
Do you want to answer? Or you just keep repeating.
Because they can't stand the truth.
Bro. You ask questions that are racially driven.
Answer.
And ask me a question and then stop.
Why would they change the way the prophet Jesus was described?
What? I already answered that question. I said, what color did it say he was in the Bible? I mean, see, you using. I already answered. I said, I already answered, bro. You gonna answer
because they can't stand the way.
I said because when the crosses came out, it was a racist error, and why would white people? Nobody would have put a black Jesus on a cross and worshipped it.
They can't stand the truth.
What I'm asking you is, you can't get past the race. You're still stuck in the 1950s. I'm talking about the Bible,
it's
bro.
Way before the
in the Bible, did it tell us to worry about what color somebody's skin is? Ever?
But the truth is truth.
You talking about the history books?
We're following word. I'm going off a word.
All right, where in the Bible does it say to worry about a man's skin color?
I ain't say where to say a word about a man's skin color. Because to be honest with you, it's blasphemy in itself to even post that Jesus picture up. That's blasphemy in itself.
Were we supposed to not have a Jesus?
No, we're not supposed to post nothing up there. Nothing.
Bro.
Nothing.
Who are these people you're talking about?
I'm talking about Bible.
Where do you see me doing that?
I'm just talking about Bible.
I'm talking about Christians. I'm not talking about people,
even me having this cross and saying that it's about Jesus.
That's actually accurate because it's the color that you said it's in the Bible. That's what color he should be. He's neither one of us.
No, but I ain't supposed to be.
What color did it say he was in the Bible?
But I already, you know what? Go read it.
Bronze, right?
Go read it, bro.
What I'm saying was,
because I believe that you're embarrassed about your own people, and you should be.
What do you mean?
You're embarrassed about your own people, and you should be. You should be. You should be. Because it's sad. You call yourself Christian, but you don't like the fact that Jesus had a fro. That Jesus had a fro. You hate the fact that Jesus had a fro. You hate that.
Are you gonna let me say something?
Hair of wool.
You
hate
describing this black Jesus for like an hour.
It's in the Bible. Go read it.
Well, then let me ask a question. How are you gonna keep asking me these questions? I can't ask one question. That proves that you don't want to hear the truth.
Go.
Because you know I know the Bible.
Go.
You're not using biblical facts, bro. You're using. Let me talk. Because you're gonna cut me off.
Didn't say anything.
Then stop talking. Where in the Bible does it say that Jesus is white or black?
It tells you his complexion.
And why are you worried about his skin color? What does that matter?
Then why would you change it?
Who changed it?
The white man.
All right, let me ask you this. Don't cut me off. You want to see it? What I don't like is when I talk about, you gotta let the other person speak, or you
I ain't saying nothing.
You can't have a debate.
I'm not saying
All right,
anything.
then stop talking. Look, why are you talking about race?
I didn't bring up race.
Why are you asking me if Jesus is white or black? Why does it matter? That's what I'm asking. Why does it matter? I'm focused on more who is Jesus.
If it doesn't matter, then why would you put up a picture of white Jesus?
I don't understand why that even matters, though. Because I love Jesus. That's why.
So that's what you think he looks like?
Doesn't matter. No, I don't think that's exactly what he looks like. He probably looks scary. You don't know what he looks like. He could look old. What I'm saying is, I worship Jesus. I don't worship a picture of Jesus, or like, when I worship Jesus, I'm not thinking of a white man, bro. You think that way because you need to read the Bible more, bro. You're accusing me of worldly things. I don't live like, okay, let me talk. Don't cut me off because I know you're going to. Let me say this. You're saying things that racist people, Pharisees, and all these other religions do. Let's talk about what Christians do. You never see a real Christian. You might see somebody claim Christian, a real born-again Christian, talk about what color Jesus is because we don't care. Do you see a white Jesus here? Where? You don't. Because I'm white. I never say because I'm white, Jesus has to be white. I don't care. I don't worship a white Jesus or a black Jesus. Because it's even in the Bible, God doesn't have a race, and Jesus is God. So it doesn't matter what his race is because it was all a flesh. Listen, do you know that this flesh is, you're worshiping the flesh. This stuff in the Bible says is evil. So it means even if he was white or black, it doesn't matter because that would go away because the flesh is evil. You're looking white, black. This the most evil thing about us is our flesh and our heart, bro. So if he was white, it doesn't matter. White people worship a white Jesus. Black people worship a black Jesus. If you can't figure that out, you ain't got common sense, bro. You trying to blame me for people being humans. Because humans are humans and they worship what they want. But you never once asked me, what do I worship? You saying all this racist guy with this. You know what I believe. And it's in the Bible. I believe what the Bible says. I don't care what it doesn't say. If the Bible says it, that's what it is. Bible never said half of the stuff we arguing about. Like, what color is Jesus? Okay, I didn't know that. That's why I asked you. Is he bronze? Then that's what color. If it says he's bronze, then that's what he is. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't debate.
Or a very tan white man.
But I haven't seen that. I've heard other people talk about this white Jesus. Like, why people got a black Santa Claus? That's the same. Like, why you got a white Santa Claus? Why do we even got a Santa Claus? But y'all got so mad over the white Santa Claus. That's the devil. Y'all want to take that. You can have that. I get why black people will be upset about Jesus, though, because it's like, but really, Jesus is neither black or white. God said the flesh is bad, and whatever his flesh was means nothing.
So when you look at me, you call me black.
You're exactly the same as me, bro.
When you look at me, you call me black.
You're a minority, just like me.
You call me black.
Yeah.
All right.
Because that's what you refer to yourself as.
So if you refer to the skin color of a darker, if you refer to a darker skin color than yours as black, why wouldn't you refer to Jesus as black?
I think that I'm just as black as a lot of black people. That's proof right there. I'm a white man, but I think I'm just as...
Your wizardry is so wicked.
Bro, the whole question is
you refer to me as black.
That's what you're...
And you only say that because that's who I refer myself to as.
I already told you